Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Divine Elemental. We're going to do Tarot Tuesdays, which is learning about tarot. I'm gonna start with the Major Arcana, which is these cards right here. It starts with the Fool and ends with the World. When these cards come in a spread, it means that a change is inevitable to happen. I'm also going to throw little tidbits as I explain each one of the cards, like say for instance, if the Tower and the Star are in a reading, the Star comes after the Tower. So 9 times out of 10, that Tower moment has already occurred and the healing process can start happening. So the Fool is 0, and then the Magician is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So to start with the Fool card, it just means taking that leap of faith, being naive. Sometimes it can literally mean being the fool, but definitely a very carefree, spirited type of energy. It's also a very spiritual card. A lot of people don't tend to realize that, but definitely intoxicating, extravagant, delirious frenzy. The Magician is a manifestation card paired with something like the Devil. It could give like a someone doing spell work, but it has to be paired with other things as well. It could be that because the Magician isn't all good. Sometimes it's pain and devastation, sickness. So if it's paired with like the Devil, the Magician, and like say for instance the 7 of Cups, it could be someone like drowning out their pain, like with alcohol and that kind of stuff. But the Magician is all about skill, diplomacy. Definitely a very powerful card. Like, he has all the pentacles, the wands, the swords, the cups. So he has everything on the table that he needs, so he can co-create anything. The High Priestess is definitely, obviously, a very intuitive card. She's holding the Torah, which is the book of truth. This is a very spiritual card. It could also mean secrets, mystery, revealing the future. Like, the future has not yet been revealed. The Empress is a birth of creation card. It doesn't have to necessarily mean like pregnancy, even though she is pregnant in the card, but it's just feminine energy, birthing creative expressions, fruitfulness. It's a very abundant card, initiative, actions. It could mean hold on one sec, sorry guys, I just saw something. Yeah, it's a very abundant card. It's a good card to come out in the spread when you're reading for like divine masculines, divine feminines. This card represents the divine feminine, but so does the High Priestess. The Emperor is a very boss card right here. Very stubborn card, stability, power, aid, protection, a great person, conviction, very go-getter energy. The Hierophant here is a very spiritual card. It symbolizes tradition, like marriage, traditional upbringing, alliance, captivity, servitude, mercy, goodness, inspiration. The Lovers is a choice card, but it is also a love card. It could mean like mutual respect, desire, affection. It definitely is a choice card because this angel is looking down and he's looking at her and she's looking up at the angel. So it's all about choices here: attraction, love, beauty, trials overcome. The Chariot card, it means overcoming obstacles. This is the Emperor that's riding the chariot. So anything like putting forth action. You know what I love? You see how there's black and white here in the High Priestess card? And this is symbolizing divine feminines. There's black and white here. So this is overcoming obstacles but taking action, where spiritually in this card, this is all about duality. And the divine feminine is overcoming any of their obstacles, but it's through spiritual enlightenment, where this one is all about taking action, which is divine masculine energy. But it does mean success, province, war, triumph. Sometimes it's trouble. The Strength card is the Empress taming the ego of the masculine, the divine masculine. But she's not doing it in a rough way. She's softly closing the mouth. So she's doing it in a vulnerable way, like an emotional way, with ease. Now pay attention to, you see the infinity sign above the Magician, the infinity sign here. These infinity signs, it kind of shows power in that, because it's like everlasting love, everlasting like spiritual connection. It's just an ongoing, like that ongoing spiral. And the Empress in the Strength card realizes she doesn't need actual strength to close the lion's mouth, because she's able to do it through love, through nurturing. The Magician realizes he has all the things that he needs to accomplish. So it's almost like that light bulb that goes off. The Strength card means power, energy, action, courage. The Hermit card is a self-reflecting card. It's definitely going within, asking the questions to the divine, to God, the universe, source energy, whatever you relate to. And only having little bits to go. You see this little lantern, but still having enough to progress forward. It's definitely one of those cards where you are being called to self-isolate and figure out what's going on. Like you're not quite getting something. The Wheel of Fortune is, sometimes it gives me like that clock, like time is going, like it's destiny. It's fated. It could literally mean like the wheel is turning in your favor when it comes to fortune. It's success, luck. It's all good things. Justice is like bringing justice in the 3D, in the earthly realm, where the Judgment card is, you know, basically that in the spiritual realm. But justice, he has the sword in one hand and scales in the other. So taking action to bring stuff into justice, but weighing out the scales of good and bad. It's righteousness. It's executive order. Like it could literally mean like courthouse. The Hangman here is a divinely guided pause. It's for the Hangman to start reflecting and seeing things differently. This divinely guided pause, sometimes paired with the Hermit, is really, really like a reflective time and needing to see things differently. And his crown chakra is being lit up as well. It's wisdom, it's trials, it's circumstances, it's discernment, it's sacrifice, intuition, divination, prophecy. The Death card is endings. It could literally mean a death if it's paired with other things as well, depending on what it is. But it's all about, you know, ending, mortality, destruction, corruption. It's a huge spiritual awakening. It's a transformation of some sort, whether it's spiritual or in the 3D. Temperance is all about balancing energies. You see how he's filling the cup back and forth. It's about patience, economy, moderation, management. It's also about like balancing out the negative and positive attributes of the masculine and feminine energies, where sometimes the emperor could be a little bit more stubborn, where the empress is more understanding. It's all about balancing the two. Sometimes this comes out when you need to like balance your practical and spiritual life as well. We have the devil. A lot of people see the devil as something negative, but it's more of like enhanced. So say for instance, because the devil is a very physical card, where the lovers is more of a spiritual card. So for instance, if they're talking about in the card, the spread deck, it's talking about a baby being conceived, right? The action of conception would be the lovers, where the baby being born is the devil. Not saying that the baby's a devil, but it's earthly. It's a physical action being taken. So for instance, like if it's coming out that someone is drinking and then the devil's paired with it, it means like an over excess. The 9 of Swords usually is in their head, is like sleepless nights. It could mean a dark night of the soul. That paired with the devil could be that they are just excessively not sleeping or excessively in their head. Like there's some kind of mental illness, stuff like that. But it does mean temptation. It means like revenge, violence, force, extraordinary efforts, fatality. It could mean evil as well. The Tower is something unexpected. Every time someone sees the Tower in the spread, everyone panics. But the Tower doesn't necessarily mean something bad. It just means something unexpected happens. Mystery, distress, ruin, adversity, disgrace, deception. But again, like say for instance, depending, because the way I read cards is not just cards, it's also intuitively, so I get intuitive messages. And with the Empress, the Tower, and let's say the Page of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups, I have literally channeled that's an unexpected pregnancy. That doesn't mean that it's devastating. It just means that it was unexpected. And the devil can mean that. The Tower comes in the tarot when you are resisting change. If any change you're resisting, that's when the Tower will come, and it will shake things up for you to be forced to make the changes. The Star card is all about healing, and like I said before, after the Tower is the Star. So it could also mean like wish upon a star. It's paired with certain things. It could mean like needing to heal, like abandonment. But she is also, you see how she has 1 foot in the water, 1 foot in land, and then pouring the water and pouring the water in the land. It's about balance, kind of like with this Temperance. It's finding that balance and healing from the devastation. Because keep in mind that huge transformation comes, needing to find balance, healing. You get hit with that karmic energy, person, place, or thing, and then you're resisting change. Whether it's fighting off addictions or letting go of a past person, then that Tower will come where it forces you to change, and then the healing really occurs. This is a hopeful card, though. There's hope behind it. The Moon card is illusions. It's fear. It could mean distress. It's not knowing where to go. You see how the dog and the wolf is looking up at the moon, and they don't know where to go. But this lobster sees a clear path that it's going to take, because it's having hope and it's seeing what they're not seeing. So that's where the illusions are. hidden enemies, danger, darkness, terror, deception, that kind of stuff. That's the moon. When the moon and the sun come out in the deck, it means something is coming to light. And usually when that happens, it's because, the healing has occurred, and then epiphanies happen after things come into light. The sun card, very masculine energy. The moon card is a feminine energy. When the sun comes out with the emperor, or the moon comes out with the empress, it's definitely giving like divine feminine energy, divine masculine energy. It doesn't have to just be the emperor or the empress. It can be the high priestess with the moon, or the queen of cups with the moon. It's just, that's the energy that you're at, but you're coming out as pure divine feminine energy. The sun is happiness. It can mean like a birth as well. Material happiness, fortunate, marriage. It's the most positive card in the deck. The whole deck, the sun card coming out is the most positive. Judgment, like I said, is spiritual judgment. All these people are coming out of their coffins, so they've passed away, and they're being called from the trumpets to basically like either be revered or be damned in a sense. Change of position, renewal, outcome, epiphanies, like huge epiphanies. You're being called, like sometimes, like with the Hierophant, for instance, on Judgment, sometimes the Hierophant gives me God vibes in the tarot. So when it comes out together and I get it channeled, sometimes it's like God calling judgment on you. The World card is all about closing cycles. For me, I've always picked up, especially if it's the World is paired with the Page of Swords, it's like it's given World Wide Web. The World paired with the Star can give like celebrity, influencer, online, like YouTuber. But the main thing of the World is closing out cycles. It's a route, it's a voyage, it's it could be flight, it could be a change of place, it could be travel. It could be things like that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here, guys. This is the gist of the major arcana, and on Tuesdays, that's what I think I'm gonna do, is Tarot Tuesdays, where we learn about tarot. So I hope this helped, guys. I love you. Peace.